Nathan opened his eyes. The room was still, the deep hush of the night pressing against the walls. He lay beneath his warm, green plush comforter, its softness cradling him like a cocoon. For a moment, he simply blinked, his eyes adjusting to the darkness. As the shadows in his room melded into clearer shapes, his gaze was drawn upward. The enchanted ceiling above him shimmered faintly, specks of silver light, twinkling and dancing like stars caught in a slow current. They bobbed and swayed, mesmerizing him into a daze, the kind of quiet moment that made the world outside seem far away. Tap, tap. The sound shattered the stillness. His head jerked toward the source, his heart skipping a beat. A strange sort of tapping echoed against his window pane. It was rhythmic, deliberate. For a second, he thought it might be a tree branch, swaying in the breeze. But the shadow against the curtain wasn't a branch. It was alive. Nathan slowly turned his head toward the window, his breath catching in his throat. Hanging there, framed by the faint glow of the moonlight, was the biggest bat he had ever seen. No, massive didn't begin to describe it. The creature looked almost otherworldly, its hammer-shaped head grotesque and alien against the dark glass. Its body was bulky, its wings folded tightly against its sides, but even like that, they stretched nearly half the size of the window. The claws on its toes were long and sharp, gripping the window sill with an unsettling ease. Mike had done this before. Its leathery wings gave an occasional twitch, creating a soft rustle that raised the hair on Nathan's arm. Its fur was dark, patchy in places, and its eyes gleamed like tiny coals as they shifted, studying him. Tap, tap. The bat lifted one of its enormous wings and tapped against the glass, the motion jerky and deliberate. Then it added the curved claw on one of its hind legs, scratching the window with a sound that made Nathan flinch. Nathan gasped, his chest tightening with fear as his pulse raced. The thing was close, too close, and too big. He tried to remind himself that it was just a bat, just an animal. But there was something wrong about it, something unnatural. That's when he saw it. Tied to one of the bat's legs, just above the sharp curve of its talons, was a small piece of parchment. Even in the low light, Nathan could make out the black wax seal stamped firmly onto it, the mark looking official and ominous. His fear was momentarily eclipsed by confusion. A letter, delivered by that. The bat's claws tapped the glass again, more insistent this time, as if urging him to act. Nathan's mind raced, torn between the instinct to hide under his comforter and the growing realization that whatever was in that letter had been sent to him.